So, what do you think about this chapter?
Boring.
Really, though?
No, no, no. Kaido might be out, not dead, because if Kaido's dead, it'll piss me off. But Kaido is my one of my favorites. Top five.
I look. The thing about Kaido, though, right, is if he dies, as I was saying to you earlier, if he dies like that, it would fit like his character so well because he's been like, I need to die with honor or something. I need to die in a warrior's death, and that's the least warrior's death possible. So it would fit well for him. To be honest with you, I think it would work.
He just needs to die. That's all he really wants.
No, he wants a very specific death, like Whitebeard and Roger, where he won't be forgotten, where he has where his legend will live on. In that sense, that's what he kind of
It
wants.
will live on.
No, because he's more likely now to become like rocks and just be forgotten. You know?
Well, he didn't do what Rocks did. Like go out of mass tragedy that caused him to be taken to the history books.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I thought the explosion was fucking sick, though. I don't know what you thought about it,
It
but
was. Can't wait to see that animated.
yeah, that's not gonna get animated for years. Because in July they're like taking a break to basically figure out, or they're
Four
to
episodes. Yeah.
do a film red thing, which I mean, it's pretty cool because we'll probably get some good film red stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna be annoyed because we won't be able to see the movie for like months, and it's gonna be so annoying because like JJK wasn't on sites for like so long, even though
A year.
yeah, you know, and like I wouldn't mind if it came to the cinemas over here, but it doesn't really until like March after it came out. So I was like, oh, fuck that, man. It was annoying. However, though,
Yeah, the quintuple yes, not on any websites either. It's annoying.
I mean that just came out like 2 days ago, right? So that's never gonna happen.
No, it came out a week and a half ago.
Oh, okay, right, mate. Yeah, in that case, then you're probably right. What do you think, Big Mom? How do you think Big Mom's getting out of this, or do you think she's done for now?
She has plot armor for some reason.
I think what would be really cool is if she has to like take so much of her lifespan to survive the magma. Like just before she dies, she has to eat so much of her lifespan in order to survive it, and then like she has little time left, and it causes her to kind of rush her plans
Die
ahead.
anyway.
Huh?
Just she'll die anyway.
Which means she'll die anyway.
So what, she eats up half her like a big chunk of her lifespan, so she'll have no life left, or she'll just die anyway.
No, she'll have like a few years left after that, but she'll nearly be dead. Like it's
You know,
kind of like granola. Do you know what I mean? In that sense, that's kind of what I thought about. Because we saw it against Law and Kid, she had some of her lifespan in order to power herself up. And I was just thinking she might do the same thing to avoid dying. Or Perispero could just harden her in like candy. So that could also work, but I don't know. I'm kind of a big fan of that original theory because I just think that'd be really cool personally. I don't know about you.
oh yeah.
I think Shank showing up in Wano is dead now. I was down for that for a while, but I think that's dead. We actually talked about that in a previous video, but I think that's completely dead now.
Oh yeah. I remember. I think it was the same video we were talking about Suru being cool.
Yeah, I love that thumbnail. I love that thumbnail. That was very fun to make. But however, honestly though, thumbnails are one of the best parts about like doing YouTube because you can be so creative for the most part, and like you can really do some interesting stuff. It'd be handier if I could draw though, then I could make my own designs for different things. But you know me, hands of a fucking I don't know. But however,
Danger was cool.
oh yeah, Denjiro is really cool. But do you know what I was thinking? Do you know what I was thinking about when there was a big explosion and all that happening in the eruption? I thought, imagine if the road poneglyph was destroyed by the earthquake, right? Let's say it was somewhere there and it was destroyed by the eruption, yeah. And then the reason they'd go to look for Shanks is because he was on Roger's crew. He might know what that said because even though he didn't go to
That would make more
Laugh
sense.
huh?
That would make more sense than get destroyed. They have another equal chance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So then they'd have a reason to go to Shanks. And then and that's why they do that. That's why they'd fight Shanks because Shanks would be like, well, before I give you this information, I need to see if you're a great pirate. So he tests them in different ways. Maybe that's how the Davy Back fight happens. I don't know. But it's
Or maybe this is good. What happened to Uda?
huh?
That this guy go for his daughter, so she might know where he is.
Yeah, maybe. Although I don't know if Oda will put Uda in the actual canon story. It'd be cool if he does. But like, I just don't know
Well, we know
how.
she is going to be canon. She'll be in the manga, sadly.
Yeah, that is sad. But I don't know. The film Red. Did you see Bluno's going to be in it? Bluno and what's the blonde secretary lady?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Yeah, they're going to be
That's
in it.
slip. That's
It's gonna.
slip.
Huh?
She's got some weird fruit. The Jason fruit or something.
She has like bubble fruit. That's what she has. So like she's the
Oh
per.
no, the glisten fruit is actually what Kizaru has.
All right, yeah.
That's the English name. Oh no, the Gent. Yeah, the Pika Pika.
Pika Pika no me. Pikachu.
Pika.
Shit's mad though. I think because to me that would make more sense because realistically now the only reason they would have to go to Shanks is because we think that Elbath is going to happen. But if the road poneglyph is destroyed by an eruption and they need to find out where
Yeah.
Shanks is, of course then that would be more why they'd have to go find them, so they'd have a reason to. Plus, it would make more sense on top of that if they had to, like, let's say, make a diversion and go to the Holy Land and save Vivi or save Sabo or do something. Because now they don't have all the poneglyphs. So now they can do a side mission without feeling like it's actually a side thing. Because they need to do it because they don't have the poneglyphs. So that would make a lot more sense. It would also mean it would make sense then why we didn't get to see everything in Kaido's flashback because there's still going to be more when we meet Shanks and find out more information. So it's going to be pretty interesting, to be honest with you. Oh no, though. I think though this chapter has either confirmed or deconfirmed Yamato's position in the crew. Because I feel like now the way we saw them speaking and the way they had the panel where she was like, "No, Kaido's down, stop it." It's kind of like she's gonna take over the Beast Pirates, but that would really bother me. I want her to join the Straw Hats so bad just for that fucking news article, man. I really need.
But what if she takes Kaido's crew and joins the Grand Fleet? You get the Beast Pirates, you get King and all that in that crew.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I think King would probably stay, but Queen isn't staying. Something's gonna happen to Queen. Queen's not staying on the Beast Pirates after that, because Kaido was probably the only thing keeping him there. King will definitely stay because I'm sure he cares with the young master because he cares about Kaido. So King probably, but I don't know. I think I think Yamato being on the Grand Fleet would just be disappointing because everyone has wanted her on the crew. I do think that I do.
Oh, she could be at the Grand Fleet Law and only stay from the main ship.
Oh yeah, like that.
What if she's like Law? She's basically on the main ship.
Maybe, yeah, that could also work. But then the thing is, right, we know basically at this point Momo's probably going to go with the crew because of chapter 1014.
Oh, yeah.
On top of the fact Hiyori looks like she's going to become Shogun, which I'm so hyped about. I was saying that for months and I'm finally happy it happened. So there we go. Well, it will be happening. I'm praying. But we'll see. You don't think Kaido's getting up though?
I think he's down, but he's not there.
But you see, to me, all right, I don't mind either way because, right, if he doesn't get back up, this was a killer chapter that ended on a fucking volcano explosion takes him out. That's cool, right? That's really fucking sick.
Yeah.
And it's kind of trolly as well because he was like, well, I'm not going to take him out with just a big punch. And then, no, we'll take him out with a massive explosion. It's kind of like a Fujimoto style thing.
You know what? I would always say, oh yeah, this is it for him. And then you were like, no. Oda said. And I'm like, I don't know what Oda said.
Simping for Oda 24/7. That's what I'm all about. Point is, though, if you think about it, a magma sort of island thing would be perfect for like a final showdown. It's kind of like a Zephyr Luffy thing from Film Z. I think it'd be so cool. You know?
It would be so cool. I had Xbox Game Pass right now, that thing.
Yeah, that would also be cool. But however. But like,
Oh,
do
yeah,
you not know
can't
what I
wait
mean?
for
Like,
you.
imagine if Kaido gets back up, right? Imagine how badass that would be.
Yeah.
He, and then like here we go, he's up against Luffy. We have a final showdown. It's a real Zephyr showdown where it's like just punching the shit out of each other, kind of like the Sasuke and Naruto fight, End of Valley type shit.
Yeah.
That would be so good. I would enjoy that incredibly. Oh man, I can't wait to see what happens in this arc. Because even if if Kaido's down, we're gonna have to deal with the Marines now. We're gonna figure out what's going on around the rest of the world, and that has really intrigued me recently. Because as I said, as I keep saying to you constantly, I'm rewatching Wano, so I just got to the act 2 intermission, and there's some really interesting stuff going on. So I can't wait to see what's going on. What happened to Sabo? What happened to Vivi? Cobra's dead.
Well, first off, we're going to get a copy of the name. Again.
Yeah, Doflamingo's going to escape. Do you know? I actually was someone. I got someone on my TikTok comments was saying, it's probably fucking Mister. Oh, I'm a scumbag. How can I not remember his name? Oh God, the guy with the really sad backstory from Dressrosa, Mr. Pink, Senor Pink.
Oh.
I know. This is how bad with names I am. I should be shot for this. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah. So.
You gonna want to put the heart at Matthew?
Oh great.
Of course, the fucking second I get in, I spill it. Move. Put it down.
Be fucking careful. Okay, you're gonna have to clean it up on my floor, man. Oh, my floor.
Why don't you get on your hands and knees and lick it up?
Alright. What are you saying?
Get on your hands and knees and lick it up like the cow you are.
Probably. Might give that a go, to be honest.
Anyway, but like, Sabo, I wanted Marineford too, but he fucks up again.
Thanks. Alright. Sorry, what were you saying about Sabo?
I wanted Marineford too, but I want the result to be the same.
I don't want to marry Ford too. If it was for Vivi or someone else, I'd be fine with it. But if it's for Sabo, I'm not fine with it because like that's just an Ace 2.0, and I'm not really into that, mate.
Yeah, I want a 1-to-1 creation of Ace 2.0.
Yeah.
I want a hole in his chest.
You want it to turn out. You want it to turn out. You know what? You want it to turn out. Oh look, Ace and Sabo are the same person. Their soul was split in two by Big Mom when they were children, and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
That's how you want it to be, boys. No, honestly though, I mean, I'm really excited. Either way, we're gonna get an amazing end to the arc, or we're gonna get an amazing twist. So I'm just really hyped either way. I know a lot of people are fatigued.
Yeah, we've had enough twists this arc.
I know a lot of people are fatigued about 1.0, but like I was myself a little bit. But I think part of it's because it's my first weekly experience, so I'm just kind of hyped for that. On top of the fact that like, I've rewatched it recently, so I'm kind of just extra energy with it. I don't know.
Like, to be fair, like I'm burnt out because of Dreaming On. I like the opening, but it annoys me because of how long it lasted.
It did, yeah. 4 different versions.
Yeah. And 2 of them were almost identical. Oh, sorry. One just showed Odin's face and one didn't.
Oh yeah. No. Wait, there was a 5th version. There was a version that had Denjiro shadowed out, and there was a version that had Denjiro in it.
Why?
Let's not forget. See, these are the important details, man. Oh no, honestly though, like the anime is really good. There's a few pacing issues, but it's alright. The anime is great. I will say, did you see CGI Kaido?
No.
The new episode. They everyone was giving out because a few scenes Kaido looks like a PS2 enemy, but like it was alright because it's only a little bit.
Are you telling me Kaido isn't a PS2 enemy?
I know, yeah.
When the PS2 was like the era of the hardest fucking games.
Yeah, I guess it fits, yeah. A lot of people were so pissed though. A lot of people were like, oh, bad episode. And I'm like, man, come on. We just got a string of banger episodes. One episode's gonna have a little bit of reused animation. It's not that big of an issue, But nah, people just get salty about that shit. I don't know. And also, we the guy at Crunchyroll, right, who does those titles for those clips, he needs a raise. Did you see what he was like? Luffy punches Kaido so much that it can't even fit in the episode, and he's so good at these titles. He's
Matthew, there's one for Bleach, call an ambulance, but not for me. You know where Chad's getting hacked, and each goes, yeah, bring 5 ambulances, and then each one kicks the shit out of everyone.
Yeah, man,
I love that.
Like, do you think they're gonna go to Marijois? Do you think they're gonna go to Elbath? What do you think comes first?
Oh yeah,
in your opinion,
Marijois.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it personally. Do you think the Marines are gonna successfully invade Wano, or do you think they're fucked?
Oh god, no, Matthew. They've been failing to get near Wano because long before Kaido.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Kaido's down now. Luffy's exhausted. Zoro's out. Sanji's barely moving. Sanji gonna solo the entire. Sanji's gonna solo.
Zoro can't get there.
Yeah, he said he would. But then I guess that's why they have Zunisha, right? He's probably just gonna do what he did with that fucking Jack and go with his trumpet or what trumpet fucking what's the elephant's nose thing called? What's it called?
The trumpet. Oh my god. Oh, you are. Oh my god. The trunk, you twat.
Ah, right, yeah. Trunk, yeah, okay. Yeah, so you're just gonna.
The trumpet.
Bro, alright, look. English is my first language, but sometimes you wouldn't realize that. Alright? Sometimes you don't know about it. Oh man. Seriously though, I have this idea now, right? So this is how they're gonna basically speed run the rebuilding of Wano. Is that now like the people of Zoa are gonna live on Wano live on Wano, and that's how they're gonna like get all the food back into Wano, get all the buildings rebuilt, because they're basically just gonna transfer Zoa onto Wano. That's just my opinion, to be perfectly honest.
Best part is right. They're technically animals, so they can shit anywhere and fertilize it. Meaning Wano can actually have proper land again.
Wait, that's true. That is like the most disgusting option is the most like speedy option. That's true. That is really cool. But also as well, you see, I'm gonna say this. I'll put the guy's Twitter in the link and I'll show it up on screen. But actually, I probably have it here. But there was a theory. I showed you the theory earlier, didn't I? It was on Twitter.
You told me about it, yeah.
I told you about it, right? I'll put it on screen here. But it's this guy. What's his name? I retweeted him. Here we go. Joe 3 Schools Theory, right? Sky does Minecraft. Wow, no, Joe.
Oh well, actually, I think his name should be Sky doesn't do Minecraft.
Yeah,
or does not do Minecraft.
Was he trying to sell his channel there recently?
I don't know.
Anyway,
the most recent video I saw of him was the stupid rap battle, the diss track. It was stupid.
Yeah. No, but this guy, Joe 3 Schools Theory, he had it. So basically, he's showing a bunch of panels that say that the sky clouds are made from like volcanic ash, and like it's they absorb the moisture, and depending on the density, it can become a sky cloud. And then it shows that the eruption reaches the sky in Wano. So this to me looks like we're getting some Sky Island from Wano, which to me also implies that Wano was originally the ancient kingdom. And I know that seems like a big leap, but in my opinion, right, the reason I think so is because we know the ancient kingdom had most, if not all, of the races, yeah, and everyone lived in relative harmony as far as we're aware, right?
Yeah.
So to me, the idea that Wano was the ancient kingdom would also make sense, because Kaido has said it's special, you know, there's things he needs from it, all that jazz. Also, the fact that the world government...
No. Let's be honest. The real reason Kaido was there because the sake is good.
Do you know, if that, it'd be so funny if that was the reason and we were all theorizing like, oh boys, it's the ancient kingdom, boys, the government really wanted it. It's pretty obvious, man. Come on, yeah, lads. And then it turns out, oh yeah, he just liked the sake. Oh man.
Yeah, and the only reason the government wanted it was because Kaido's here because they think something's important, but it turns out it's just alcohol.
Oh, that would be so funny. Oh,
It will fit well for Kaido as well, because Kaido was just like, you're like, what the fuck? Every 2 minutes with Kaido. Like, oh, he's beat Luffy, proceeds to cry.
I love him so much, but I think I hope we get some more backstory, but I honestly think that's going to be like when the rock stuff gets revealed, we'll get Kaido's backstory on top of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know when that's going to happen.
You know what theory that I kind of just want it to happen. Zoro never got to meet his parents.
All right. So what do we think Ushimaru is an uncle or an older brother? What's the vibe here? What's the vibe?
Oh, Oshimatsu.
Ushimaru, I think is his name.
Are you talking about
the daimyo?
Goku's father?
No. The daimyo, not Yasue. The daimyo, the guy who knows Yamato, the guy who was in the cell. He's one of the daimyos. He fought against Kaido. You saw it in the last chapter in the flashback. He looks exactly like Zoro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think he's an uncle of Zoro's or a brother of Zoro's?
Probably. It does have a blood relation to him.
Yeah, I didn't realize this until I did the rewatch, but you know Yasue is technically related to Zoro because he's also a Shimozuki. So in some way.
Shit.
So like, there we go, boys. That's why they had Yasue hang around with Zoro, because to learn more about his own people and his culture in different ways. I think it's really cool because
sorry, got ahead.
I think it's really cool because if you notice it, right, you have Zoro just exploring Wano, kind of experiencing what his home country is like, and then he spends time with the only living Shimotsuki in Wano currently, and he's just he's learning a bit about different cultures, and he's helping out people, and he's just enjoying his time. It's a really cool look into Zoro's past without giving us a look into Zoro's past. You know what I mean? It's kind of subtle, and it's really nice to see. And I'm
so glad Zoro knew the dude that made Enma.
Yeah, and the fact that fucking Red Nose also made, or no, the fact that he also made Wazumono. No.
Wano Ichimonji.
Wano Ichimonji.
Oh, I may not have a theory.
No. It's
which one?
It's the
Zoro's one.
Kuina sword.
Oh, Kuina sword. Oh, so he has one Zoro uses the whole time.
Yeah, like his favorite one. Yeah.
Zoro had Sandai Kitsetsu, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know which one he had. He had like 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, there's one of them got smashed.
There's I don't know if he'll get. I kind of hope he gets. I hope he gets Kaitetsu. I think it's 3 is the one that we saw in Wano, and then he just has 4 swords. He has 4 swords on his belt, and he just gets to choose every time he does 3 swords which one he's going to use. That shit would be so cool.
We'll always know his mouth will always be Widow. That will never change.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just there's something about like I must say I've always preferred Sanji to Zoro in the first read through, but I don't know anymore because part of me is like I love them both. I do. I like Sanji quite a lot, but I think his gags really hurt me for Sanji. So I don't know what to think because I kind of like them equally now.
Zoro's gags are funny. Oh yeah, you can see it coming.
Zoro's gags are always funny without fail. Even his laugh is hilarious. Have you ever seen those Zoro laugh compilations?
One Piece laughs are the best.
They honestly are, man. I honestly though, that's one thing I'm gonna miss though. Someone else better start saying, if Kaido's dead, someone else better start saying Waro all the time. Because if I don't get to see that anymore, I'm gonna be disappointed. Okay, here's an off topic. It's still about One Piece, but it's off topic. Do you think Blackbeard's gonna become Pirate King before Luffy, or do you think they're gonna fight for the title?
Part of me thinks that the title of Pirate King will be in the final moments of the series. Like, I mean, maybe the final page.
Maybe, but I don't know, because both Bleach and Naruto did that. So I feel like Oda will want to have him go in as Pirate King for the final war, maybe?
Be fair.
Because we know the One Piece...
Be fair. What do you mean Naruto thing did it? Naruto was Hokage in the fucking war, and Ichigo didn't have a goal.
No, he was... What do you mean he wasn't Hokage in the fucking war? He was Hokage in the last panel of the last chapter.
Oh yeah, and Ichigo didn't have to lose his life.
Ichigo's whole thing was finding out about his mother, killing the person who killed her, getting revenge, you know? So...
But it's worse. He didn't kill the person. He didn't kill the hoe that killed his mother.
His dad did, yeah.
And Getsu was the one that killed it. But he killed the one responsible for it.
Yeah, so he still got what he wanted in that regard, yeah.
But Ichigo is a far more complex character than Naruto and Luffy, though. You have to admit.
No, Naruto, complex. There's a lot of complexities to Ichigo, yeah. But like Luffy is just the way Luffy's written is just so clean, right? Like he's so well written.
Oh yeah, you know, Luffy is a simple character, but he's so well written.
The way he's done, like a simplicity, kind of undersells Luffy. But at the same time, I feel like Ichigo's a more complex character, but is written slightly slightly more roughly than Luffy. Whereas Luffy is kind of written consistently, constantly throughout the story. Not to shit on Ichigo. Ichigo is probably in terms of writing, is probably the out of the big three, one of the better ones, because there's a lot of things you won't notice in the first read through. There's a lot of depth to him that you probably wouldn't notice unless you read it multiple times. In fact, I didn't even notice it until I was talking to you and watched videos on it. So I didn't. Yeah, and I understand it, right? But I still prefer Luffy. Luffy is my favorite protagonist of all time. I love Luffy so much.
Yeah, personally, I would put Ichigo higher. But my favorite protagonist of all time was probably like Toma or Accelerator.
All right. I'm not getting into that discussion today. We're not talking about Toma. I don't want to talk about Toma. No.
To be fair.
No, but I can't put anyone. No one goes above Luffy, and the only one who's even close is Hinata from Haikyuu, because those two can compete for days. I should talk about them, but I need to rewatch Haikyuu for like 7 times before I talk about that.
Do you know why I really like Sailor Moon? She's a whiny 14-year-old girl, right? Who struggles at school. But
yeah,
that's the start of the series.
Kind of like yourself. No, but back on topic. We went off topic for a good bit there, but back.
Yeah, no, I'll never get over. Oh, they seem very close. They're cousins.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, but like that's the thing though. Blackbeard is gonna be so good. Like you know me, when I first caught up to one, not even when I caught up, before I caught up, you know me, I hated Blackbeard. I was like, even before I watched One Piece, I just didn't like the look of him. I don't know what it was. I think because you usually get like this really badass looking, cool looking villain, and at the time, I was like, man, he looks like he's homeless, man. Why? I don't want the final villain of one of the greatest series to be a homeless man. But no, it just works so.
Kaido, and you have a Blackbeard. You think Kaido's the final one, or even Doflamingo, or a Kenu?
Yeah, man.
The fat blob that looks like a penguin dude from Batman.
Oh no, it's exciting. It is very exciting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I give Blackbeard too much shit. Blackbeard's great. I don't know if he's top 1. I saw people putting him top 1. He's not top 1 yet. He will be, but I doubt he's top 1 at the minute.
In my eyes, best villain in One Piece is maybe a Kenu.
No, you can't put Kenu hasn't even done anything yet besides kill Ace. Like maybe he will be at some point, but he isn't yet.
And try to kill Kobe. Try to kill Kobe.
Oh, that's one other thing. Speaking of that moment, actually, loads of people are saying that if Shanks can block Akinu's magma fist, with what we assume is advanced conquerors, because they didn't show hockey at the time, then Kaido can survive being put in magma by using hockey as well. That's kind of the theory that people are going with.
Oh, to be fair, Kaido was withered out of this, but Shanks just stepped on the battlefield. And Akinu wasn't using hockey against an average soldier.
I mean, we don't know that. We don't know if he wasn't using hockey because they didn't actually show hockey in pre-time skip.
That's cool. We'll never see me use hockey on his blade.
No, because you'll still see the aura when he's using it. It's just when he's not using it, there's no aura. So you will see it.
Yeah, but even then, we still haven't seen it, and that just goes to show how fucking strong he is.
I know, he's busted. Oh my god. I honestly, if he doesn't have a bounty comparable to Shanks, honestly, I would fear Mihawk more than Shanks because he's a one-man army. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, this man took on Shanks' crew.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I'm a Mihawk is stronger than Shanks guy myself. I don't know about you, but like
I am too.
That's my agenda right now.
Shanks gets his strength from intimidation as well. That's how I'll view it for now. Like, everyone's, red-haired Shanks is a big name. The war halted because of him. He's got the best Conqueror's hockey that we know of at the moment. Oh, that's alive. Mihawk doesn't have those badass moments. He just does his thing.
No, it's grand. I'm just laughing. Oh, my mom just came in, put her hand down my back because she's cold.
Who?
My mom came in, put her hand down my back because she was cold, and you know me.
Oh.
You know me, warm as anything else because I drink so much tea. My body heat is that of a Kinu. You see, that's how it is. I was watching again. You know what? I'm not even gonna mention anymore. There was a scene at the end of Act 2 where Fujitora's like, "You've never experienced that type of thing. You wouldn't understand," when referring to like Crocodile's takeover of a kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's going to be very interesting to see like what happened to him, like why he's so aggressive, because that hints that it's not because his world was taken over by pirates. It has to be something else, you know? So that makes it even more interesting because that breaks away from what we originally thought it was about. You know?
Do you remember that theory I found a while back?
No.
It was just after Luffy's reveal.
I don't remember now.
Luffy, Dragon, Ryukogyu, and Blackbeard, just think, are going to be 4 gods. Luffy is the sun god for freedom, Nika, right? I know Dragon's all about, like storms and all that shit. So he's the wind for justice.
Yeah.
Then there is Ryukogyu, who I have no fucking clue what his was again. I think his was Earth. Yeah. Because the theory is that he hadn't eaten in so long. Photosynthesis.
Yeah.
But Blackbeard, I can't remember if it was Blackbeard or not. So I'll check Instagram because that's I think where I saw it originally.
Yeah, no, you sent me some whack ass theories. You sent me a theory about like Mihawk being a revolutionary. I don't remember much about it.
It's relevant, but you took 5 months to look at it.
I know. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Oh, sorry, not good enough.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck did you say? Oh yeah, here we go. Luffy's sun god Nika for freedom. Dragon is the sun god Sanka for justice. What do you call the big bloke up in Mary Joy?
What do you mean big bloke? Do you mean Green Bull?
The big eye.
Oh, Emu.
Yeah, Emu. He's the earth god Yonka for the realm. And the forest god Ichika for peace is Ryukogyu. It's the Green Bull, yes.
Also, I think Fujitora was in Wano within the last 20 years because the way he talked, I think he suffered under Kaido as well. That's what I think, and that's how he's gonna like. He already likes Luffy as it is, and when he hears he saved his home country from Kaido, he's gonna be even more happy about Luffy, and he's gonna like support him in any way he can. I don't know. That's my opinion. Or he'll go easy on him in a fight or something. Because he respects Luffy for taking down Kaido. I don't know. Maybe.
But you're respecting the way that's.
Huh? No, but like he's got added respect because of taking down Kaido. Like he now not only
That man likes Luffy more than he likes his own superior.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Not only now does he like Luffy, he feels like he's going to be in debt to Luffy. You know, because he saved his home country. That's what I'm saying. I have to say, I love this chapter. I don't know about you, but I was fucking screaming. But do you think we're gonna get more Kaido? Like, if Kaido does get back up, do you think he's getting up next chapter, or do you think we're gonna go back into his backstory before he gets back up? What do you think?
You know? I don't think he's getting up this time. I don't know he's getting up for like at least 5 chapters, but I think that's him done for Wano. He'll come back.
Yeah,
but we will see his backstory.
Like, all right.
Not this arc.
So okay, right, yeah. I don't know. I'm of two minds. Because either way, I think it's good. You know, either way, you know, a final showdown when he gets back up will be sick. But the way they ended it with just a giant explosion, I also think is just kind of funny. In a way, it's like fun. It's like fun way to end it. You know what I mean? And I know it kind of emulates Dressrosa a lot, but I think that was intentional because Kaido was also considered like the dragon god, as well as Doflamingo being considered a god in the sense because he was a celestial dragon. So they kind of emulated each other. Plus, he was also Doflamingo's superior, so he probably wanted to emulate it in that way. So, like, yeah, I think it was pretty cool. And you even in a sense, right? The tournament in Dressrosa kind of emulated Udon. Udon was a tamer version of that, but it was kind of the same thing where Luffy fought a bunch of randos in a big, huge circle in an enclosed space to keep him away from the main villain for a time. Do you know? There's kind of
although Luffy and Udon was training, like he could have got out of there at one point, and he's just like, nah.
Nah, let's train, boys. Like for everything.
I'm annoyed at myself because of Killer.
What do you? Killer was banger this arc. What are you talking about?
Because I forgot. To be fair, I didn't know that was Killer that fought against Zoro at first. I just thought this is some weird random person that pops up, and it didn't click with me until the moment there's a flashback when Kid says, "I don't know what he's done to you, but you should never laugh. You'd make fun of people for it." And then it goes back and it just shows the mask. I'm like, "Oh my god, that's Killer."
Yeah, I know that scene. That scene really made me.
That it still didn't click with me that that's still the person who fought Zoro.
Oh my, yeah.
Until a rewatch.
No, honestly though, that scene made me really sympathize for Kid. You know, because he cares so much about Killer.
Yeah, because Kid is always viewed as just an asshole. He's Luffy, but he's a dick. But it just goes to show that even he has a heart, a jagged one, but he has one. Killer's his best friend, and Killer is now forced into an eternity of suffering because he wasn't strong enough to take Kaido down.
Can you hear this?
He wasn't.
Sorry,
I cannot. But he got strong. He wasn't smart enough to realize that Hawkins screwed him over, or Apu screwed him and Hawkins over. Hawkins decided not to fight and to join Kaido.
Yeah. No, sorry for interrupting you there. My brother was just doing a weird ass hum in the other room, and I was dying laughing. Oh god. Kid and Killer. I want to see more of them 100%. And everyone's going like Kid's gonna be a Yonko, which I feel like he's the only option though, because Law doesn't want to be a Yonko. Law doesn't give a shit about that, so he's not gonna become a Yonko, you know?
Yeah, but I think that Kaido doesn't really care for it either.
No, but to Kaido, it's something that allows him to fight strong opponents because people come after him because he's a Yonko, right?
Yeah.
So
Kid wants to be the Pirate King. He'll need it.
Yeah.
He'll need to become recognized, so he'll have to become an emperor. Law, I feel like could be. I feel like Law, Kid, and Luffy will be ones.
I don't know, because Law stated his goal. His goal is literally just to find out the history. So I feel like what he's going to do is he's going to stake his bets on the person he thinks will become Pirate King. So that's why I think he's going to join Luffy's Grand Fleet. Because he understands, alright, my best chance of finding out the history is tagging along with Luffy. They may never state it, because they don't want Law to be undermined. But he basically will still be riding with Luffy by the end of this arc, I think. It's basically the alliance is going to continue.
Did he not join during Zou?
Not officially. It was they just extended their alliance They added the Minx and the Samurai into their alliance. That was all that happened there.
Oh yeah, because the goal was Kaido. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically.
I got it, love.
But
and I know Law definitely didn't think too much of it because it's too much of Robin kind of pointing this out because like he probably knows by now that it's Luffy.
Yeah, no, I think it's great to see how Law just went from like kind of being distrustful of Luffy, and then by the end of Dressrosa, he's like, "You got this, man," and now he's just kind of fully trusted of Luffy no matter what he does. It's kind of funny because it's just
one moment. I think during the opening in Paint,
yeah,
I really like the moment where Law and Kid throw Luffy, basically hitting at, "We can't take Kaido down, but you can't."
Yeah, it's cool. That opening is pretty cool. I will say it spoiled the split of the sky, which I don't like, but however, you know.